Super freak, super freaky. You just say you got a butt account. I gotta change my screen element because it says. Yo, the last time I was on this game, I was stuck on the mission. So let's see if I can get over it. This just has something to do with this guy getting pummeled by an elephant, I believe. Alright, I was playing that to see how that goes. That shit is too hard. So, can I help you?
Hello.
I'm sorry. Alright, Ivory Bath. Um. Let's see. Alright, so this is Ivory back, so let's go to Ivory. I'm more well awake now, so hopefully I can get this done. Sorry, I'm watching someone else's stream, so if you hear something in the background, that's what it is. I'm kind of drinking a little bit. I have a beer next to me, so I'm on my second one, so I'm going to please. Okay, it's up here. Where do I go? Alright, so I need to go around here.
Merhaba.
Is the right way? If I go here, I have to make a left. I have to go here and make a left, and then right.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
Excuse me, just one question.
I don't trust men in fancy clothes.
Oh, I am bored.
Is this familiar to
Call me
you?
when you find the answer.
Mr. Fancy Clothes won't find any answers here.
Oh my god. Who's friendly? Hostile, unfriendly. Unfriendly.
May I ask for your assistance?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Jesus Christ.
Are you able to help me?
His Majesty came out of his palace. I know nothing.
Everyone's looking at us, Sheriff. You sure you know what you're doing?
Oh my gosh, shut up. You're not helping me. Okay, I gotta make the next left.
Are you able to help me?
Mr. Moneybags, can I give you a piece of advice? You don't want to bother me.
I didn't know black people could be racist too. Don't mean to say it like that. Yeah, okay, so I go down here and then I make another left. Alright. Ivory bath. Construction. Where's the construction though? Like that's what I mean. Alright, so it's here.
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
As if they were struck by a battering ram.
I wonder how we managed not to hear any of this.
All evidence collected. Alright, so
Can I ask you a question?
My mother doesn't allow me to speak to toughs, sir.
let's go ask her what this is. She has to know what this is.
A. Swift, is this name familiar to you? Your father had it removed from this plan.
Oh, that's Arthur Swift. I've seen him a couple of times here. He works with my father in the old city, digging up something ancient.
He is an archaeologist?
That's the word, yes. But to be truthful, I really don't think Mr. Swift is fit to be one. I've just learnt a lot about archaeology from my favourite book series. Oh, they are page-turners.
Inspirational, I'm sure, but would you happen to know where this Mr. Swift might be found?
I don't, but perhaps you can find out somewhere. My father's work with him is all official. Lots of boring legal papers with signatures and stuff.
A perfume vial with transparent substance inside. Elephant's head.
And, which part of the elephant is in here? It's quite pungent.
Oh, that. It's elephant sweat. Father believed that it might replace traditional ambergris.
Well, that's true entrepreneur spirit. I found this. Who's this young lad next to you, your faithful knight?
Paul. He's my pirate. He's not really a pirate. I just call him that. It probably sounds very silly.
Your secret is safe in my hands. Does Paul work somewhere? What is his surname?
His name is Paul Perks. He and his yacht Whirlpool are the champions of the Salacia Yacht Club. He sails there. I'll show you where it is on the map if you need to meet him.
A yachting champion? Well, that will be a first. I prefer dry land. And so does my suit. These bags of yours, it looks as if you've packed your entire room. Were you planning on going somewhere?
My partner and I, we wanted a change, a fresh start abroad. But now I have to stay here. Here, an orphan.
How can you read something like this? It's hard to swallow, and that's not due to the hard
You're
cover.
hardly serious. You're hardly serious. In your library without Nabe and Laura is incomplete. If you can read, then these books are an absolute must. Love and adventure. They're about life.
Oh, I wasn't aware that exploding pyramids were part of daily life on Cordona.
You haven't seen life. So you might try reading about it at least. It's chilling to think the monster is free.
Location. The evidence update, okay. So, that's what I didn't. Photo. Paul Perks, okay, profession. Okay, so I can't. Facebook. Imogen told me she had plans to leave with her partner and they wanted to start a new abroad. Basically start a new life. Why can't y'all just say a new life? Like, why do y'all have to be all mysterious? Mysterious. Alright, he works at the yacht, right? So I need to be somewhere near the water. The water. I need somewhere in the water. Art. Okay, no. Evidence collected. Newsboy. Whirlpool at Silver Yacht Club, Southern Grand Chalet. Alright, so she said, okay, it says Southern Grand. So where's this Southern Grand Chalet? Can I not go there? Don't you just hate when you try to travel somewhere and it don't let you? Alright, but when you're outside it lets you. Okay. Let's go. Come on, vámonos.
Extra! Look how what you've done!
I know I did that. Shut up. Newsboy. This is where I'm going. I'm assuming it's this right here. What? No woman allowed? Wow. No smoking in the workshop. Clean up after yourselves. Only dry shoes at the club. Don't touch any yacht that you don't own. Violators will be subject to serve fines and exclusion from the club. Yeah, no, I just gotta. Whatever. You get points just for playing a game. Okay, where's the entrance?
Are you able to help me?
That's a question I can answer.
Yacht Club members mentioned that Paul missed the race, and no one has seen him since morning. He might be in his room in the workshop south of the Yacht Club. How do we get in it? Clearly there's a way to get in this motherfucker. Maybe it's below, down below.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I... No.
Is this? Workshop. There's nobody in here. I hate this shit.
Could you help me?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Why they all
Is
sound
this
the same?
familiar to you?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Yacht Club Workshop. I was just in there. The fuck? There's nothing in here.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
You should have a warning to cover your ears.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea. Sails of hatred. I suppose there is something for everyone, including champions.
Who knew archaeology could be so exciting?
Exciting is certainly a word.
If he was in here, I would see him. This is the workshop, so I'm kerfuffled. Maybe it's him. Can't.
Do you know anything about this?
Don't take it personally, sir. But I know nothing about this.
Lagging. Yeah.
May I ask for your assistance?
I can't help you with that, sir.
May I ask you something?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Where is this I'm about to look it up, because where is John? Or Paul, whatever his name is.
Excuse me, just one question.
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
What's it sounding like? Excuse me. I'm confused. Okay, what am I? Okay.
So like it's like I'm using the same one, but I'm not using the same one. So I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and use that. Oh, it's the Snoop button. Oh, this right here. You gotta hit that button. I don't think Marshall has had this one right here.
Well, I forgot I don't have YouTube Premium. I really had to. I forgot my shit at the end of the day. I need to get it back, but I need to see what I'm missing. Did all that. I'm over it. I'm over it. I don't even have to watch the rest of this shit. It just pissed me off. Because I definitely did all that and definitely did not show. He's in the fucking boathouse. But mind you, I was just in the motherfucker, right? Everybody left. There's a room right here. Alright, I'll be back, y'all.
The Champion's Whirlpool. Pool's bread and butter. Bloodied bandages. Has someone been hurt?
Where would a champion hide a key?
I hope Paul is more skilled at yachting than he is at hiding keys. Bloodied bandages. To earn big, you have to spend big. Old betting slips. Paul always bets on Whirlpool. One victory after another. An interesting place for a message to a champion. An interesting place for a message to a champion. Mr. Gilden wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty. An expensive set of tools for woodwork. An amateur wouldn't know how to use these. A box full of darts. Each has a needle and can be loaded with drugs. Shipbuilding, shipwright's tricks, sail weaving. Is this familiar to you?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Can I ask you a question?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Is this familiar to you?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Could you help me?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Help me, please.
I can't help you, friend.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea. Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think. Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think. Bloodied bandages. Bloodied bandages. foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea. Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think.
Too ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think. A tip. I wonder what he has for biscuits.
Oi! Hands off my possessions before you lose your fingers. Are you illiterate? The rules are written everywhere.
Ah, Mr. Perks, the cabin boy himself.
Champion, you mean? I was right. You are illiterate. I think a couple of shiners might teach you. One last chance. Who are you?
I am a friend of Theodore Gilden. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I need a few words from you about...
Get out of here. I'm not joking. Leave this place before you have cause to regret it. I will use force.
Do the police still throw people in prison for smuggling? Oh yes, with you helpless and handcuffed, I'd learn a few more secrets. We don't need to compete with our egos now, surely.
Oh no. I'd rather you tell me something more, so that I might have more reasons to punch you out.
I'm impressed by how well a woman can handle a yacht and endure so many hardships on the open sea. The revelation of your nature could well humiliate so many rich men here, not to mention how you have broken the rules. But I understand. You've done this to forge a real career in the sport. But tell me something. Has no one asked you why you don't grow a beard?
Shh! Have you been following me? You better not be wanting to end my career, because I swear you'll regret it if I get outed.
Damn you, Paul. I'm sick of... Who's this peacock? Does he know who I am?
I definitely know who you are not. You're not a dictionary reader, at least. I wanted to see how you... pals interact with each other in your natural habitat. But I'm afraid I have to interfere.
I'm coming.
Take a rest, my friend.
I'm coming.
Too simple.
It won't work this way.
I'm coming for you. I couldn't miss the party.
Terribly sorry. Oh, don't cry, you'll live.
The snuff's ready. Time to knock this guy out.
No more crime for you until next month. Too simple. Take a rest, my friend.
Give him the pepper snuff.
No more crime for you until next month. Take a rest, my friend.
And there's no reward for risking our lives.
Paul's explanation will suffice. Your fellow mariners have a strange way of showing hospitality.
They were not my friends.
Are you sure? I would rather risk my neck for someone who's at least honest and thankful.
Perhaps then don't enter someone's life and be so judgmental, pretending you're better than they are.
Then give me your perspective and allow me to see through your eyes. What were you doing this morning, Miss Perks?
Don't call me that. I'm a champion. I was sailing.
The other club members told me that you missed the race this morning. Do champions not need to practice?
Ugh, you've talked with them already. No, I wasn't racing. I visited the doctor after that attack on me. And then I had to honor the deal with the bandits you just took care of.
I tried to tell you before, but your partners interrupted. Have you heard the news? Theodore Gilden is dead. Do you have anything to say?
Well, what a shock. To me, he was an angry old ogre. Good riddance. Was it Goliath that killed him? Did it crush him? Break his bones? Come on, tell me. I want all the details.
You have an unusual way of showing grief. Imogen wouldn't appreciate that. But yes, the animal could have been involved.
It's poetic in a way, isn't it? It takes a beast to kill a monster. I wish I could have been that elephant.
This business of yours, you should be more careful. Ruining your life at such a young age is ridiculous.
I am careful. Except for you, no one has noticed where I store the smuggled goods. If the police arrive, there's no link to me. It's common storage, not exclusively mine. I'm clueless. I'm clueless.
You smuggle illicit psychotropes on your yacht. Not a delivery for the hospital, I'm sure.
Of course not. I've had to cut corners to earn some money. How might a person afford to pay for a yacht in an honest way? I don't know, although I'm smart. The buyers are my customers. Adults who are willing to pay for their pleasure, or weapons for jewels. Whatever they want me to deliver. Nothing criminal.
Well, it's your lucky day. I'm not here because of smuggling. Have you tasted this tea yourself?
I wouldn't have been a champion if I had used it. It's just a side business that keeps my career afloat. It's quite expensive to compete in yachting. Sometimes I cut corners.
Such as fixing whirlpool yourself?
Exactly. And sometimes I just have to pay. That's how I earn money. I don't sell slaves or take the last mangear from a poor family.
Look what I found. A box full of darts.
Hey, that's mine.
I confiscated it. These darts appear to be filled with something. Poison? How powerful is it?
It's strychnine. Enough to instantly kill a small rodent. I haven't tried it on a human. Yet. I hope you know what you're doing.
Could it immobilize a larger animal, say, an elephant?
I've never tried, but I have wondered.
It seems as though Theodore Gilden hung a sword of Damocles over your life and career. Were these only words, or something more serious?
Check my forearm. Pulled muscles and bruises. Small cuts. Nothing that you could call serious.
I doubt that a man in his late 50s could wrestle you.
It wasn't him. He behaved like a rat and hired brutes. His boys tried to lock my hands behind my back, but I was faster and I escaped.
Was he so protective of his daughter, or was it your feminine secret that provoked him?
My guess is that he was protecting his property. As he saw it, he owned Imogen, and he treated her like a piece of furniture. He didn't want his daughter to be loved by anyone. What's more painful is that Theodore didn't allow me to love his daughter. Typical.
I'm not sure that your relationship with Imogen could be described as typical.
Are you afraid of a woman in trousers? Now that's typical of men.
A charming picture. I've heard that champions do often pose with their trophies.
Cheeky. It is a lovely trophy, though. I'm sure you will agree.
What is it that you like most about her? Her naivety? Her father's money?
A somewhat difficult choice. Especially now that her father is out of the equation.
Between yachts, darts, and notes from bandits, I've discovered many fascinating facts about you. But this, an installment of Nabe and Laura's adventures. Why did you sully your library with this?
It's a gift from Imogen. I didn't buy it. I might have turned a couple of pages, but nothing more. I swear.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt, but your literary taste has put you on my blacklist. Imogen doesn't strike me as an industrious young lady, so I find it strange that she was busy packing up all her belongings when Mr. Gilden died. That's some favourable wind in your sails, isn't it?
Is it so suspicious that a couple might embark on a trip? I wanted to thank her, so we planned to go travelling. A Theodore-free place, without elephants.
The timing of it is suspicious, however. Your lady friend becomes an orphan and heir, and there's a planned trip directly afterwards.
An improvised romantic dinner will never please a spoilt girl. A planned voyage might. It's not spur of the moment. I don't know what you're suggesting.
A. Swift. Are you familiar with this name? The gentleman had business with Mr. Gilden.
Likely just another strange and wrinkled fellow like old Gilden was. Perhaps this Swift person has a rhino, and they wanted to see which pet was stronger. In other words, I don't know who he is, but I bet he's crazy like Theodore.
I doubt that court owner has ever boasted a battle arena for that size of mammal. You have an interesting imagination. Does this knife seem familiar? I didn't find it in your competitor's back, to be clear.
This knife is as blunt as your humor. It's a bosun's knife, but it's not mine. I wouldn't be so careless as to mislay my tools.
What can you tell me about the elephant?
He's smarter than some people here, including his owner. Although I feel he could be dangerous, no matter how much he's fed.
Why is that? Have you ever seen Goliath attack anyone?
Well, not exactly. But I saw it, abusing some poor tree during one of its walks with Theodore. The expression on that old ninny's face was priceless. But it wasn't funny to look at. Believe me, it was frightening.
Too ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
I've nothing to say about this.
Have you seen what your father sent to Paul?
This is despicable. My father was never a gentleman, but this crosses the line. I knew that father wasn't fond of Paul, but this is just awful. If only he could have seen how good Paulie is to me. I've nothing to say about this. I don't have any thoughts on this.
Are you aware that Paul smuggles drugs for a dangerous gang?
Mr. Holmes, I've already told you. I call him a pirate in play. He's not an actual pirate. He's a champion and a brave gentleman, not a thug.
Let us agree to disagree on that. But don't be surprised if one of his clients knocks on your door.
local... The cheapest news on the island. Thank you.
All the newspapers are sold out.
Masterpieces by Look.
My goods will brighten up your house.
Enjoy your purchase.